Hello, Sagittarius. How are you doing? This is Jenny. I'm going to see what the messages will be for the month of December 2025 from my lovely classic tarot deck, and then we will clarify. I'm going to pull 6 cards for you. I'm not pre-labeling whether this is a love or career situation. Let's see what the tarot wants to tell you. What are the messages? And we will clarify. We'll pull some oracle messages at the end. Let's see. So I don't keep any reversed cards in my deck. Of course, I always pre-shuffle. If a reversed card comes, I will read it and also take only one card. But if another one is coming in a pair with another one, so I'll take them together and I will interpret them as such. So, how have you been doing through the month of November? Crazy. Wow, a lot of cards are flying. By the way, this is a brand new deck, and to be honest, it's a bit slippery still. So, by the way, yeah, how have you been doing through November? November, very interesting month. Mercury retrograde, Scorpio season, lots of emotions, lots of passions. Your first card is strength. Amazing. So, let's see. Just want to make some space here. Moment to move these decks. Okay. First card, strength. Okay, what's coming, what's bringing towards you? Strength card, amazing card. It's a Leo card. So let's see, what is the clarifier for this one? What is the clarifier for the strength card for you? Amazing, amazing, adventurous, fiery, passionate Sagittarius. Ending of this year. So much has happened. So much is to come. I mean, 2025 was very transformative, very challenging energetically, lots of eclipses, as you know, lots of once in a lifetime, at least in our lifetime, planetary positions. So, you know, month of December, by the way, for everyone, just as general reading of the astrological planetary movements. The Sun and Venus are going to move both into Capricorn. Sorry, Capricorn is very stable, very yeah, abundance, stability, security, energy, also responsibilities. So a lot of grounding energy, which is very good because we had a heavy Scorpio, deep, heavy emotions, resurfacing of past issues, maybe even past soulmates. So that's good news for us. And also, there will be strong energies from Jupiter in December for giving you this push and this ideas how to realize big dreams into reality. How amazing! So to close this 2025. In the clarifier for the strength is your Seven of Swords. Stealing, deceiving card. Let's see. I will clarify. What is in your obstacle, please? What's the obstacle for Sagittarius for December 2025? I have said it before, but as I said, I don't pre-label readings and I leave you free to interpret. Just draw the interpretations I'm giving you, my intuitive readings, but please apply to your situation. Interpret the guiding messages on your own, because we're all amazing, amazing, capable souls, highly, highly gifted by the universe to tap into our intuition and to connect with the high source. So we should not pigeonhole or label, especially the tarot is amazing medium, centuries old, carrying a lot of ancient wisdom. So as I said, I'm going to deliver as many scenarios and as much intuitive interpretations as I can, but please always use your judgment, apply it towards your situation so you can really help yourself. I'm here to help. Hierophant is in your obstacle and challenge. All right, interesting. That's a major arcana. By the way, the strength as well is a major arcana. Major arcanas, maybe you already know in the tarot. They're about major turns in life, major developments, karmic developments, so very, very strong. Up to now, 2 of those are major arcanas. And yeah, we will see what is going to come. Thank you so much for supporting me, liking. I'm still actually videotaping this just at the end of Mercury retrograde, but you know it will bleed in another week or two with its energy. So yeah, the tongue doesn't really work very well 100% every day. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, supporting me on this channel. I want to grow it, to be of help, of guidance, to connect, and yeah, just to be of help, to raise the higher consciousness, to help each other. This is your clarifier for your Hierophant. Obstacle card is your Page of Swords. Okay. What is in the outcome, please, for Sagittarius? What's in the outcome for the Sagittarius? Beautiful souls, adventurous. All right. 8 of Swords. That's feeling stuck. Feeling stuck, but this card reminds that it's only in your mind. You always have a choice. Let's see what's this related to. What is the clarifier for being stuck, blindfolded, frozen, any decisions maybe, any emotions? Wow, yeah, the moon. That's a third major arcana. Interesting. All right, let's see. What's coming, what's brewing towards you is, again, I'm reading intuitive. What's coming, what's brewing towards you is a situation or a person that you're dealing with or you will be dealing with, which is bringing a lot of deception, a lot of trickery strategies, but deceptive strategies. And it will require a lot of strength to see through everything, to handle it. We will clarify that. But you are dealing with something that is not serving your higher good. The cards are not telling me much yet if it's love related or business career. There is definitely some institution, some organization structure. This can be in the family, this can be at work because it's in your challenge area. But there is deception, there is playing games, lack of clarity. Of course, when there is deception, playing games, trickery, of course, always lack of clarity. It can trigger a lot of confusions. And the confusion card is in your outcome, the moon, doubts, confusions, being unsettled by this lack of clarity. In your obstacle is the Hierophant and the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is, all the pages are messengers of news. First, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is your institution. I call it the Rome institution, the Pope in the tarot, the church. So it's institution, structure, traditions. It is usually a good positive card, of course, because also it's mentorship. As you see, this person delivers judgment, and these other people are looking at him, listening to him, or they are anointed, received into institution. This also can be. When I talk about institution, this can be family traditions, family settlements. You know, some families are like the church, like a cult. I hope you're not dealing with anything of this sort, but you know your situation best. I'm giving you the explanations of this card. That's in your obstacle. Whether you don't see eye to eye with someone, whether you don't want to be in this organization, in this structure, whatever structure this can be, whether it's work, whether it's family, it definitely is not resonating with you. And this card comes together with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is all pages are young, like children. Page of Swords, though, the way it resonates and speaks to me is that he is very intellectual. He is on the go to find the truth, to investigate. Can be also a spine card. I'll give you a few explanations that resonate now that are coming to me intuitively what this can be, like a scenario. So the Page of Swords to me actually is quite a positive card. Why? Because out of all the pages, the Page of Swords holds the wits. Sometimes this card may mean that it's someone that is young, but he's very capable intellectually. However, this is in your obstacle, and as I said, it's also a spine card. One situation that comes to me that may resonate to some of you, but maybe not all of you, is that whatever structure, whatever institution you're dealing with, or you're in, you feel like maybe a bit of restraint. It's too much surveillance. It's too much, almost like an espionage. Don't take it that literally and that to extremes, but it gives me this feeling of restriction and lack of full freedom, or the freedom you want. Of course, when this card in general is a very strong, stable institution, grounded, traditional, old. So if we're, let's say, talking about family, we can say that whatever your grandfather has set up for the family, it's still alive today with your parents, and now they're forcing you into going into the same road, and structure which you're not feeling happy with because it's in your obstacle. There is a lot of, as I said, somebody watching you, looking at what you're doing, even if it's not that heavy like espionage. It's a feeling of someone watching you continuously, what you're doing. We'll clarify. Also, just something else came to me intuitively. Another scenario. The Hierophant, as I said, is the institution. The Page of Swords also is communication. These two cards in your obstacle, and to some of you, it can resonate that perhaps you're struggling with communicating and delivering a truth, or pursuing your truth, your clarity about something because of the structure in the institution, because this institution feels like overwhelming. This, again, as I said, it's an intuitive message and may not resonate to all of you. In the outcome, you feel absolutely stuck. You don't know how to get out of there because the moon is underneath. Doubts, illusions, you're getting confused, even you're feeling stuck. You don't know how to tackle this. You don't know how to find ways to deal with or to get out of this situation. First of all, it the combination in its basic meaning, of course, it's quite shocking, but there is much more to these two cards. The Eight of Swords is a card that reminds that all these feelings and emotions that you're stuck, incapable, weak, bound, blindfolded, whatever it is, with no way forward to move, is actually illusion, an illusion. This also can be read together with this card that is the illusion. In any case, we don't need this card to clarify that, because this card already tells you that this is not the real truth. This person, this lady, she is blindfolded. Ropes are around her body, yes. However, all the swords are behind her. She can move. It might be difficult, might be challenging, but she can move. She doesn't even make an attempt to move. She's like frozen. Just because she thinks she's created this reality in her head that the swords are all around her and she cannot do anything. So this card warns, this is in your mind. You are putting these obstacles in front of you. You are putting these impossibilities in front of you. So take a step forward. Rather not even take a step back to look at the situation because the swords are in behind you. You simply have to move. This is how this card talks to me. You simply have to make an attempt to move forward to wherever you want to go. Now, in this case, if you want to do a change in the structure, in whatever relationship, partnership is going on, do it. if you want to start executing, moving away from all this situation, from the structure, from the church, community, even it can be, right? Hierophant can be also community. Maybe you don't feel comfortable. You're not where you imagine yourself. Not necessarily unhappy life. It doesn't feel like that. I don't see cards that are telling me unhappy life. And by the way, saying this now, another intuitive message is coming to me that the first card that came to you, that's also not for everyone. To some, maybe it can resonate. The strength that is required from you is maybe because you are the one deceiving others and yourself, because you're not where you want to be. Obviously, when we're not living in our truth, to our full potential, and in resonance with our soul, we start suffering. And this usually cannot go on and on and on for forever. Usually, you will be pushed, or you yourself will decide that you cannot take it any longer. It just doesn't resonate to your soul, with your soul. So, it's in your head, you can move forward. Illusions, delusions, remind yourself, it's illusions, delusions, whatever you keep in your mind. But also the moon reminds that whatever moon is also fear of change, of doing whatever you want to do. Let's put it change. The moon, though, reminds that it will lighten your path. The moon light is the light and the only light that is casted in the middle of the night by the universe. It is casted for us to be guided. We cannot also. The moon is the cycles in life, cyclical. The moon takes care of the tides. The moon takes care of a lot of energy. It's one of the strongest energies in the universe. So it is a guiding light. Also, the moon is the one that we can look with the naked eye and make wishes, and the moon will grant these wishes to us. The sun, for example, is the happiest card in the tarot, but you cannot look with the naked eye at the sun. So it reminds you, even if you feel fear, through faith, understanding, and inner wisdom and knowledge, you will walk on the path. It will be the right path at the end. Because even if you see this card, there is like a swirling path at one stage illuminated by the moon, even if it's not at the beginning. But as soon as you start moving, eventually it's going to be illuminated. And even if you are on diverting a little bit, you will see it. This is how this card speaks to you. The messages are very, very clear. We will clarify now. I want to clarify with this is very strong reading. You want to make some, feels like you've been in a predicament. I feel like you have been passionate about change, about even rebuilding yourself, reinventing yourself. It feels like for a long time. So this is very strong reading. I'm going to clarify it with my shiny classical deck. Again, no reversals in this deck. Let's see now what's coming, what's brewing, and the clarifier. The clarifier. Two cards came. Wow. Very interesting. The Emperor and Six of Cups, soulmate, reunion, love, reconnecting. There is quite a few scenarios coming. It's a very complex situation, so I will give you as much as it comes intuitively. And as I said, each of these situations might resonate to different groups of people. It's still a general collective reading, of course, for the sign of Sagittarius. All right, so Emperor is your ultimate top ruler. He's very abundant. very structured, very strong, capable of overcoming anything, capable of taking care about everything and anything. He can be a little bit sometimes too stuck in his ways, too harsh. However, at the end of the day, he will be fair at the end because he's the emperor. Extremely abundant, capable. The Six of Cups, it's union, reconnecting, feeling again the love in your heart. Usually is also a soulmate card, rekindling. One scenario, because this is clarifying the strength in your trickery and deception card. For you to overcome this situation, it will require strength, so you can move away from this role of deceiving everyone and yourself about your life and what you want to do. You will be stepping into your emperor role and power without fear, capable, knowing that you will execute, powerful, almost like untouchable, because you will be reconnecting, or you have reconnected with your inner child, with your soul, with your higher purpose, with actually what you want to do, build, and be. This is one scenario. Another scenario. If, let's say, this is a relationship or any sort of partnership, it will take a strength to overcome deception and lack of clarity and maneuvering and manipulations in the situation you're dealing with, for you to rekindle and reconnect with a person who is on your heart, who is very strong, who is very stable, who is going to provide you with everything you want and need. However, because the Hierophant, your structure is in challenge, equally these cards are very strong. However, I differentiate them because the Emperor, even if he's the Emperor, he has to honor the institution and the structure. If he doesn't want to honor the institution and the structure, he has to go to war. This is like England, King Henry VIII, because of love and one of his wives, of course, Catherine, I think it was, had to go against the Catholic Church, the Pope, because he wanted to divorce. And as you know, if you know this part of history, there were wars coming after Protestants against Catholics in England, etc. So that's what the emperor had to do if he doesn't know the structure, institution. So that's why I'm saying that if we have to take that this is a person you're rekindling with, the real issue is that you basically cannot really stand up to the institution unless you are ready to go to serious bloody battle. The first scenario that I gave you felt stronger for me. Maybe it will resonate to more of you, but I wanted to deliver the second one because, again, even if it's to some of you or one of you, this is the situation. The clarifier for your obstacle cards, the institution, and your clarity and communication and delivering truth is your Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful card about new offers, new ventures, new beginnings. All the aces are about new beginnings and new offers. Pentacles is stability, security, entrepreneurship, abundance overall. Beautiful card. It clarifies these obstacles. So yeah, I believe that you do want to create a stability, security, but the way it feels to me that because when I'm clarifying the obstacles, this is like a guiding message how these obstacles can be overcome. So this tells me that you have to be open for new beginnings, new ventures. You have to allow the universe to deliver to you what the universe wants to deliver. And because we already had a lot of stuck cards in the outcome, fears and illusions, you will have to work to release that, because if you don't release that, you cannot receive the new beginning, new offer from the universe for abundance and for happiness. Okay, what is the clarifier for the outcome? Being stuck. Beautiful. Readiness to move forward. A readiness to move forward. Even I told you in the way I feel the card, the moon, that you have to start moving forward. You have to have faith. This card is you're past the planning now, you're past the contemplations, you're past the thinking, finding logic. So all these processes, the mental process, you're past that and you are ready to move it. You want to really go to new shores, new lands, change, conquer the world even. He's holding here the globe. This card also is about distance, traveling. It can be you want movement ahead and you are ready to do it. We already spoke about some challenging cards that came in the outcome, but as soon as you start moving forward, it will be fine. Let me just get one more clarifier for this outcome, please, for and the movement card. One more clarifier. Wow, another Hierophant. Another, yeah, institution structure. Maybe you want to, yeah, it feels like that too. You want to build your own institution and your own structure in your life. Yes, you have to start doing it. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Release fears, release doubts, have strength. What is within you, please? You will have the strength, by the way, because now Wheel of Fortune came reversed. Interesting. And as you see, I don't keep any reversals in my deck. I already told you. Yeah. Okay. Wheel of Fortune is luck changing, luck spinning the wheel. This is though within you. You feel stuck. You feel stuck. You feel that fate, luck is not on your side. This card was what's within you, not what's coming, not what is happening, not what the reality is around you. You feel stuck with something. Let me see what is this. Why are you feeling that the luck, fate is not on your side and you are stuck and nothing is moving? Why are you feeling like that, please? Why are you feeling like that? Why are you feeling stuck? Yes. You're stuck in the past disappointments. Something will be offered to you or it's coming to you. And already I told you in the obstacle clarifier, we had the universe offering you something. Might not be universe when I say it could be coming from a person, yes? It's not winning the lotto necessarily. But this card is disappointment, like a small child throwing tantrums. He's sitting under the tree. He doesn't want anything. He's in this state. I don't like this. I don't like that. Don't bother me. Don't waste my time. I'm looking here at what happened before and it was awful, whatever. But the problem is that he doesn't see what's coming. This is what this card reminds. It's not that you're receiving something, you're revising, reviewing, and saying, that's not for me, with an inner balance and clarity. That's someone who is not willing to see it, even. This is what's within you. This is why the messages are coming. You will have to release this so you can move forward. You have the strength. You have now faith behind you because the Ace of Pentacles is coming. You're capable. You have to believe in yourself, I believe. What's within the situation or the person you're dealing with, persons you're dealing with? What's within the situation or people, person you're dealing with? What's the situation, please? What's the situation, please? Beautiful Sagittarius. You've been through a lot, maybe heavy disappointments, not where you feel like you want to be, but make a step forward. It's coming. Fate is going to be helping you. And even, I mean, you don't even have to think about fate and luck. You actually, the card that showed that you're feeling like you don't have luck, thinking, the first card that came was the strength. You just have to have the faith in yourself that you're strong enough to execute it. You don't have to wait anything from the outer world, from outside, to come and kind of nudge you or push you or show you anything. What's within the situation or the person you're dealing with? Beautiful. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is amazing. Abundance, self-employment even, absolutely stable, independent person, building his own legacy, her own legacy, uh, richness, security. That's within the situation or a person that you'll be dealing with. Now, there is few scenarios. It's either someone is moving towards, I already told you, could be the Emperor, the kindling, reuniting. That is this, that will give you this option, this possibility will help you to build all that. Or actually, it also tells me that the universe is going to be helping you to become that. Because I read this card as what's within the situation. What's within the situation is not in opposition to what you want and what you're struggling with to overcome. This to me always means that the universe now will be granting you the strength, the clarity, and will be helping you to achieve what you want. It's not in opposition. Okay, nice. Yes, it could have been challenging. However, it looks like there are no challenges now anymore from outside, besides from inside. And sometimes I'm not saying it's going to be easy to overcome those as well. But we are beautiful, high vibrational, amazing souls, and we'll do it. Let's see now what is the the oracle message from my album. I use my situation deck. Okay. I will pull one card and then I'll read it from the ebook. Let me just open it, please. One moment. Right. Okay. I will shuffle for a little bit. If a card doesn't come, then I will just pull one, but I take only one card. Okay, one wanted to come. You did see it. Star. Good. Star. Amazing, beautiful Sagittarius. Guidance and inspiration. How on point is that? Oh my god, I've always said this deck amazes me, seriously. Star. Alright, let's see. Where is this now? Why is it not coming? One moment. Oh, don't tell me I have to look through all that. Why is it not finding it? One moment. I don't know why it's not coming out. One moment. Star. Why is it not there? That's possible. I don't have numbers, so one moment, please give me a second. I'm so sorry. Still Mercury retrograde is crazy. Why is it not giving me star? Okay, here is. Oh my god. Here it is finally. Okay. Apologies. Yes. In the midst of darkness and confusion, the light of the stars guides us and brings us hope and strength. It reminds us to trust in our inner guidance and wisdom, no matter how difficult the situation is. The light of the star is warm and steadfast, and it inspires us to pursue our dreams and move forward with courage. Amen. Finding guidance. This card reminds you to look for inner guidance and wisdom in the face of confusion and challenges. Trust your intuition and it will lead you in the right direction. Keep hope. The stars represent hope and light. No matter how dark the moment, keep hope and believe that the future will get better. Pursue your dreams. This card encourages you to be brave and pursue your dreams and not be intimidated by the difficulties in front of you. The light of the stars will illuminate the way forward for you. Trust the process of life, even if you can't see the whole picture at the moment. Oh my Lord, I got chills, goosebumps. What did we say? The stars remind you that each step is part of the journey towards your goal. Be patient and trust the journey. I mean, amazing. I mean, this deck is amazing. I love it. I love it. The messages that are wrapping up the readings are out of this world, how connected they are. I can't believe it. Look at it. I love it. I bought it intuitively. Okay, this is it, beautiful souls. Yes, some challenges there, but very clear messages. Very, very, very clear messages. I wish you amazing development of all that. Amazing month of December. Thank you so much for supporting, liking, subscribing. I will see you very, very soon. Enjoy the festive, but of course, we'll see each other before that, way before that. So, thank you so much. Peace in the mind, love in the heart, balance in all you do. Love you guys. Bye.